welcome in. Watch us on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram. Make sure you hit that like button. Watch it on replay. Make sure you say replay down in the chat below. We're going to be shipping out a bunch of orders this morning. We have been shipping all morning. We shipped out Tuesday's show because obviously Tuesday's show we don't ship on Wednesday because we're out live thrifting on Wednesday. So we are now shipping out all the eBay, Poshmark, Mercari orders. It says I'm live on Instagram. I don't know why it keeps doing this, but I guess we are live on Instagram. Let's just see if this, boom, now it's live. Cool. Got the comment section. I don't know why it's in portrait mode, but I'll take it. Portrait mode on Instagram actually looks a little bit better. Slide this over real quick. What's up, Trisha? We'll get started. What's up, Kate? Kate, I just hit you up. I just sent you the the tracking information for your order. Sal, what's up? Just listen to PRS podcast. Appreciate it. Hope you guys like that podcast. It was a good one. I like that one. It was good. What app you say you use to cross list? I use List Perfectly. I have a link in my bio. If you sign up through my link, you get 15% off the first month. What I owe you? 0. I think it came out like $1 extra, but don't worry about it. You're good. You're good. It's like basically even. And I still have my tracking number. Shut up, Felix. You don't ever buy anything. What's over here? Let me slide this over. Ladybug. Run the dog. Yeah, she's walking around. They're racking a show. I don't know if we're going to be able to do tonight's show. They're racking it up. We're going to see how many items we have consignment and see how many items we have to put in. But if we don't do tonight's show, we'll just increase Friday, Saturday, Sunday shows. But I literally just got done shipping orders. We ate lunch, and now we're back to shipping eBay, Poshmark, Mercari orders. I still got to go over all the consignment emails. I have to make a video today. We have to load the show. So yeah, we're going to try. We're going to try to make the show today. If we can't, then we'll just do Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We already ran 200 plus items on Monday, so we're already way ahead of schedule, but still. Ever sell Irish? No, I've never sold that before. Never ever. Appreciate the heart me. What's up, Manda? All right, let's get started because I got to ship these out before the mailman comes. So first up, shout out Kate. She picked up this Lily Pulitzer top from us. We were live thrifting yesterday. She said she wanted it, so we ended up selling it to her. We just sold it to her at cost. So we're going to throw this just right into a poly mailer and ship it out. Where did I put them? There they are. Let's see, where did I put all my poly mailers? Everything is in shambles over here. Are you on track with your sales? For the 130K, no, we're a little bit behind, but it's accounted for. We're going to start increasing the show volume. We're going to get to a point where every night we're going to be doing 150 items every single night. We're just waiting on the consignment list to build, and it is building fast. So as soon as we get enough items to where we can start doing 150 per show, the payoff schedule is going to go. It's going to go super fast. What's up, Big Sweaty? You big sweaty man dime hanging out in the chat. So there's Kate's order. Just going to go right into a poly mailer. Again, I sold it to her at cost, so there's no profit on that. There's actually a little bit of a loss, but that's okay with us. What do you do about a name? What do you do about a name that a dry cleaner has inked on the bottom of the shirt? Just leave it there. If it's on the bottom front, I probably won't pick up that shirt. If it's on the bottom inside, I don't really care about it. Wayne is lame. Been a slow week for me. It's been okay this week for us, sales-wise on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari. We actually had a Mercari sale yesterday and haven't listed anything on Mercari in like a month, so I'll take it. It was a good sale too. I will then. No, you're good, Kate. It's like $1. You don't have to worry about it. It's $1. It's $1. All right, so now we're gonna get on to some Poshmark sales, and this was a really good one. So this is a Peter Millar, but it's a Tor logo polo, which is a really good one to look out for. It has a patch on the sleeve, which makes it a Tor logo polo. Pick this up for. Did I put this in the spreadsheet? I put this as a Tommy Bahama, not a Peter Millar. Hold on. Change this. All right. I paid $6.12 for this, and it's sold for $62. So after fees, shipping, cost of goods over on Poshmark, I make a profit of $43.48. Any news on Autoposh or cross listing? Not yet. No news yet. It's in the works. It's in the making. What's up, J-Red? It's in the making. So I think she said she's gonna test pilot it at some point this month. I think she said sometime around Valentine's Day. And then once she test pilots it with a couple people, then she's gonna put it out to everybody. But I don't know no information yet. I haven't heard anything yet. As soon as I hear something, I'll let you guys know. Appreciate you guys hanging out today. Let me know how your sales were yesterday. Drop them in the comments. What was your best sale from yesterday? And then make sure you tap that screen, hit that like button, all that good stuff. You know what to do. You know what to do. All right, this one's shipping out. It's a Poshmark sale, which means I get a priority mail label, which means I use a Tyvek envelope. If this sold on eBay, this would 100% go in one of my Gyropack envelopes, but because that's Poshmark, I get a priority mail label. Same with this too. This is just a Tommy Bahama silk shirt. I picked this up in a huge bulk buy. This is one of the lower end ones from that bulk buy. I paid $10.15. This one only sold for $20 because it's pretty plain. There's nothing special about it. I still made a profit of $5.85 on this one. But again, it was in a bulk buy. I bought I think 200 Tommy Bahama items from one bulk buy. And this was one of the lower end ones. There were some in there that sold for over $100. That was probably one of my best clothing bulk buys ever. Where the consignment video is, there's no consignment video. It's a post. You go to my Instagram. It's on my Instagram, pinned to the top of my Instagram, or on my Facebook. I only like it if the queen says hello. She's racking items. She'll be here in a minute. She came back thrifting and found 3 Jinko jeans, one store for $27. Nice. I've never found Jinko jeans yet. Not one pair. Surfs has found a couple, but not me. I'm killing time until my concert today. Nice. Killing time. 7 says, what's up, Trisha? Boom. That one shipped again. Poshmark sale, so it goes in one of these Tyvek envelopes. You get them free from USPS.com. That's why I use them. I see your whole room on here. Yeah, you do. For some reason, it's my restream switched, and now it's back to landscape mode and not portrait mode, which is weird. But I'll take it. I like it. I like the view better that way. Anyway, is there a way to post on Poshmark and eBay at the same time? I use a service called List Perfectly to cross list my items, and I have a link in my bio. If you sign up through my link, you get 30% off your first month. But that's what I use. It's a cross lister. Are you still looking for lighter weight for clothing long sleeve for consignment? We're looking for winter items currently. We'll start taking on like summertime short sleeve stuff probably within the next month, but we're still taking only winter items right now because that's what's currently selling. Other than that, yeah, short sleeves, if I took them right now, they would sell, but they just wouldn't sell for enough and it wouldn't make sense for everybody. So I'll hold off until like one more month on those. Hey, want to get lunch, cutie? I have to work, Ethan. I have to load a whole show still. We have been shipping all your crappy shoes for the last like 2.5 hours. So I don't think we already ate lunch anyway. So yeah. What's the news with taxes this year? Ask a tax professional. I don't answer any tax questions. No tax questions here. Talk to Carol Ann. She's a tax advisor. Next up, we got a marine layer. This is my only Mercari sale. This is a marine layer pajama set. We picked this up for $8.03 for both of them, and they sold for $56. So after fee, shipping, cost of goods on Mercari, I make a profit of $43.93. Are you and Surfs going out on a last thrift trip before he leaves? No. I think him and Ethan might be sourcing, or maybe they're just chilling today because they already sourced for 3 days in a row, so I don't think they're sourcing anymore. Go to Carol Ann's site. There you go. Good job on the podcast. You just appreciate it. Appreciate you guys going over, listening to it, viewing it. Make sure you go over their YouTube. Show them some support on YouTube. I've seen like 200 people have gone over there and gave them a hit that subscribe button since the podcast came out. I can't talk today, so make sure you go do that if you haven't already. But shout out to everybody that listened to the Pure Hustle podcast episode with my interview on it. Just came out, so if you haven't listened to it, today would be a good day while you're doing some listings and stuff. Go listen to the Pure Hustle podcast with K-Way on it. Are you still on track to pay off your house in 130 days? We're behind right now, but it's accounted for. We will catch back up. We're not doing big enough auctions yet for us to make $1,000 profit per day, but once we get to 150 items per auction, every single auction, which we're going to do within the next like 2 weeks, at that point in time, that's when we'll be we'll actually get ahead of schedule at that point. But that's all accounted for. I wasn't going to start doing 150 off the bat. That would just be crazy for everybody to try to do that. But I am going to put out a video on next Monday going over the first month sales, talking about how much we sold. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek. For the year, what's the year? Yearly sales right now, including today's eBay sales, because I've already put those in, we've sold $44,575.91 worth of merchandise. So I know a lot of people were commenting on those videos and saying you'd have to sell like $200,000 in 4 months to be able to do it. Well, we're basically almost on track to sell $200,000 worth of stuff in 4 months. So we're going to get there. We're actually going to do more than 200,000, but once we start doing 150 auctions, for 150 items per auction, that number is going to blow up. It's going to blow up. What size shipping bags do you get for the ground labels? If you go through the Linktree link in my bio, go to the, you can either go through Amazon or the GyroPack link and get your 10%. I use the 9x12, I believe. They're either 9x11 or 9x12. It's the ones I use for pretty much everything I ship. If you need like bigger bags for jackets, get the next size up. All right, we got a lot of good polos that went out today too. Let's see. I think this is one of them. Yep. This is a Bad Birdie polo. It's brand new in the bag. I bought these in bulk. I paid $31 a piece, and this one sold for $50 plus shipping. That's about what I was expecting to sell these for, around $45 to $55 plus shipping. And I only had to make like 4 listings, and I have a bunch of these. So that was a good buy. I'll be making like $12 to $15 put on each one, and I think I bought 100 of them. Do you schedule pickups? No, so I just put I put a note in my mailbox, and it says there's packages at my front door. Please pick them up, and my mailman knows every single day to just go to my front door. And even if I don't put the note, well, the note's taped in there, but if I don't put my flag up, he'll still check because he's a good dude. He checks all the time. What's up, Joel? Joel's in the chat. Can you please tell me where I locate the podcast? You're on Pure Hustle Podcast. Just type in Pure Hustle Podcast on YouTube or anywhere you listen to podcasts. Yeah, Apple Podcast, everywhere. It's everywhere. But Pure Hustle Podcast. And again, go listen to all their podcasts. They have 368 episodes that you can listen to all about reselling. So if you want to learn some stuff, go listen to all their podcasts. You can just listen into the background while you're listing or shipping. Really, really good podcasts. I've been listening to them since episode 3. Christian Dior women's large jacket, too niche for whatnot. I would say yes. Christian Dior jackets. Yeah, I would say too niche. Best men's brand to resell. My top selling brand this year. If you listen to Pure Hustle Podcast, you'll know. Chat, what's my top selling brand this year? Drop it in the chat if you know it. It's my top selling brand this year. Next up, we got a pair of Adidas women's golf shorts. I paid $6.12 for these in a bulk buy. They only sold for $15.30. Not a huge gain. This is probably one of the least best items out of that bulk buy too. Glad to see it gone. There we go. That's my best selling brand in the chat. They know it. Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren. I sell an average of 4 Ralph Lauren pieces every single day. 4 Ralph Lauren pieces every single day on average. George. Yep. Slowly deletes item. Don't forget your tip your mail person. They will appreciate it. Yes. Yes. I tip my mail person usually once every like month or so. I'll throw them like a $20 bill and I'll say, hey, here's lunch on me, because they save me way more than $20 by not having to drive to the post office every single day. How do you tip your mail person? I thought they can't get money. This is the way you do it. I used to be a mailman, so this is exactly how you do it. You give them a card. Give them a card and you seal the card. And you say to mailman, to your mailman, whatever his name is. But you have to seal it. If you seal it, he doesn't open it. He doesn't know what it is until he gets home, and then he opens it and he sees there's money in it. At that point in time, it's okay because nobody knows. Or you walk up to him with a $20 bill and you say, stick this in your pocket. Nobody knows. They don't have cameras on them. Nobody knows. Just hand him a 20. He'll be good with it. He won't tell anybody, I promise. He'll take that 20 and not tell a soul. But yeah, they can take, there's a rule. I think it's like up to a certain amount they're allowed to take in cash. Some people will say no, some people will say yes. Just give him a $20 bill. He's not going to tell anybody. Or she. He or she. Next up, another crappy sale. These used to sell really well for me. These are Tyndale fire-resistant jeans. I remember back in the day, I used to pick these up and sell these for $34.99 within like 2 weeks. Now they've fallen off because there's a lot other fire-resistant jeans out there. So I paid $7.47 for these, and this one sold for $20. So not a huge profit, but I'm glad to see these gone. These have been listed for like a year. What's up, Desty? The colors of the label for Ralph Lauren, do they make a difference? Yeah, like Purple Label is like made in Italy. It's a high-end Ralph Lauren item. So yeah, the different colors do mean different things. Where's this going, by the way? It's going to Ohio. Hang on, might go ground advantage actually. Is it crazy that ground advantage is actually cheaper than priority in most cases? Yep, it's going ground advantage. 911 too. Yeah, there's all kinds of different Ralph Lauren lines. There's purple label, there's black label, there's double RL, there's Denim and Supply, there's Polo Ralph Lauren, Lauren Ralph Lauren. Yeah, there's all kinds. All kinds. What's up, Buried? Buried, you're, the chat now knows that, oh, actually, I put this as wrong. Oh, well, this will go through. It'll be fine. Buried Treasure is a fraud. He bought 0 Columbias off of my auction, and they were all under $5. Buried, I thought the rule was you buy for 5 and you sell for 15 really fast. I thought that was the rule, Buried. What happened? Of those you listed, are there any you don't pick up? The ones that I just listed off, yeah, there's certain Polo Ralph Lauren pieces that I don't pick up, depending on the size, the pattern, all kinds of stuff. If you want to know what Ralph Lauren piece I pick up, go to my eBay store. It's linked in my bio. You can see what I have listed and sold for the last 90 days. Just type in Ralph Lauren. On eBay alone, I think there's like probably over 100 examples in the last 90 days of Ralph Lauren pieces that I've sold. So that'll be a good measure of what kind of Ralph Lauren piece I'm picking up. For example, this Ralph Lauren piece right here. This is a Ralph Lauren. It's a linen. I think it's 100% linen shirt. It's a size 2XL. It's got one of the newer labels on it. I paid $8 for this, and it sold for $22.99 plus shipping. And I believe it even had a small spot on the back, and it still sold for that price. So good one. 100% linen. Fleece. What's hard to understand about that? Even the fleeces don't sell. Buried. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Nothing Columbia sells. Except for high-end Columbia brand new tags or like vintage Columbia camo jackets. Those are the only Columbias that are worth picking up. You know the sell-through rate, Buried. Just type in sell-through rate of Columbia. You know how to... If you buy a Columbia piece, expect to sell it in 1 year and 9 months based off Buried sell-through rate. 1 year and 9 months based off the current sell-through rate. Woo! They'll be sitting on that for a while. What about Mount Hardware? Way better. Mount Hardware will sell faster, even in short sleeves. For example, those Columbia PFGs, they don't sell anymore unless you have a big and tall size. But even if you get a Mount Hardware long sleeve shirt, you'll still be able to sell that for around 20 to 25 plus ship, because Mount Hardware is better. Google who owns Mount Hardware. Yes, Columbia owns it, but Columbia brand doesn't sell. Just doesn't sell, Buried. I hate to break it to you. It just doesn't sell. I'm still waiting on all of these Columbia fleeces that you've been selling super fast. Just send it our way, Buried. You need to make a video and show us like the 50 plus Columbia fleeces that you've sold in the last 90 days. If you could. Make that video today. And stitch this right now. Stitch this part and then make that video. Next up, we got another Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren is way better than Columbia. Ralph Lauren, we paid $8 for this one. This one sold for $17.25 plus ship. And again, I think this one had a small stain on it because it's a solid white. I actually see it right there. It's a little tiny stain right there. And even with the stain, it's still sold for $17.25 plus ship. Columbia owns Sorel too. Columbia just owns all the good brands, but Columbia just doesn't sell. Yes, they own all those brands. I think, doesn't North Face own a couple brands too? I forget what brands North Face owns. Oh, I got questions over on Facebook too. I'm sorry, Facebook. You guys are covered up right now. I can't see you. Hold on, I'll look at Facebook in just a second. And probably Instagram too. eBay's going slow. Orvis and Barber are also connected. Both have way different sell-through. Yep. It's high-end and low-end. Like, for example, there's high-end North Face and then there's low-end North Face. There's North Face you wouldn't pick up, and there's North Face that's like Goose Down 550 series, Gore-Tex, you know. Yeah. But in general, mostly all Columbia is a pass. Most, like 99.9% of Columbia, you'd pass on when you see it at a thrift store. Can't say the same for North Face. Most North Face pieces, I'd say about 50% are pickups, depending on the price. Even like short sleeves will sell, but short sleeve Columbia, they'll sit forever. Do you feel the more inventory you have, the more sales you'll have? It depends on what you're selling. I think if you're selling mostly thrifted goods, the more inventory you have, the more chance you'll have a sale, unless you're focusing solely on buying items that have really good sell-through rates. If you're buying a store like mine, the more items you have, the more chances you're going to have for a sale. It's just like going into Walmart. If the Walmart shelves were empty and there was only like 10 things on the shelf, the chances of those 10 things selling that same day to all the people that walk through the door would be very, very low. But if Walmart stores are full or the shelves are full, you're gonna get more sales, obviously. So yes, I would say the more items you have listed, the more chance you have for sale. Also, the more items you have listed on the more platforms, the more chance you have for sale because that's more eyes on your items. As someone who sold 2 Columbia recently, the math is accurate because both pieces sold in just under 2 years. Shout out Trisha for the just under 2 years. Just under 2 years. Meanwhile, Columbia is my bread and butter. You keep that bread and butter up. There's sell-through rate says Columbia should sell within 1 year and 9 months if you pick up an average Columbia piece. 1 year, 9 months. Chris said it on his live, and then Barry made a video about it, and I don't think Barry understood what the sell-through rate was. What about Columbia fishing shirts with eventing? Back in the day, Columbia fishing shirts, like when Rally Roots, when I first started watching Rally Roots, it was like 5 years ago. Columbia fishing shirts, PFG shirts would sell super fast for like 20 to 25. Now you pick up PFGs only in big and tall sizes where you get a decently fast sale. And I'm talking like 2-3 months, you'll get something like that to sell. But other than that, I wouldn't pick them up. I'd pass on them. Unless you get them from the bins and you're okay listing them for like $10 plus shipping because your cost of goods is low. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. What about Michael Kors? Another brand that I do not pick up. I do not pick up Michael Kors. How many pieces are you shipping out today? Well, we shipped out 200 plus from the Whatnot show, and we're shipping out, I don't know, like 11 or 12 from eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. I think I'm missing more questions. Hold on. I don't buy Columbia either. Doesn't sell. Used to sell. Columbia used to sell very, very well. Doesn't sell anymore. Just like Tommy Hilfiger. Tommy Hilfiger used to sell. Doesn't sell anymore. It sits forever. I did sell. Yeah, Columbia ski coats. That's like high. That's like high end. That's like good Columbia. That's the ones you. That's the 1 out of 99 you're gonna find. That would probably be a pickup. Even then, I might even pass on that. But Columbia ski coats, yes. But remember, if you're picking it up now, you got to sell it now because it's not going to sell in the summertime. You'll have to hold on to that for like another year unless you sell it super fast. The Island Boys were Ralph Lauren. That's why Ralph Lauren sells. That's why Ralph Lauren sells. Last 2 items. These are going to go in together. These are both men's Bad Birdie polos. Again, these are both brand new with tags. I got both of these in a bulk buy. I actually got this one was free because this was a tester piece. And then this one I paid $31 for. Both of these sold for $90 together plus shipping. So yeah, good money on these. Just simply because I got this one for free, I'm gonna make about $50 profit, somewhere around there. 50 doll hairs. Prince William's wears Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren's still super popular. I think Ralph Lauren is like a brand that will always remain super popular because they have so many different lines and everybody wears it. It's just a classic polo shirt. It's just always gonna sell. It's always gonna be around. These are both gonna ship together because they're both going to the same buyer. So I'm gonna combine this order and ship it out. Amanda wants to say hi to you.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. She said, I don't want the assistant. That's what she told me. She doesn't want me. She wants the queen, not the assistant. Is Polo Ralph Lauren better than just plain Ralph Lauren? In some cases, yes. In some cases, no. It just depends on the piece. Will you get the heck out of my way?
Well, sorry, I'm trying to get these numbers.
Just
I need those
kidding.
too.
Oh, you need these two? Which, these ones?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to do all the black ones. Okay. That works.
Okay. Yeah.
That works. My Lulus do well. Rarely spot, but fun. I picked up a Lulu polo. It's going to be in a video today. I picked it up at Goodwill for $7. Goodwill doesn't know how to find Lulu in my area. Thank God. We all know Kayla is the main character she is. That's why it's K-Way Shop. That's why it's K-Way Shop. All right, so these are actually going to go ground advantage because even though both of these are in the same package, they're still under £1. So this is going to be a nice little light shipping, and I think the buyer paid shipping for both of these. So I am going to get away with a good amount of shipping too. Shipping and profitable shipping. Yep, it's going to be 15 ounces, which will be set to £1. So this is going to ship for $6.33. $6.33. Confirm and pay. I took 2 Lulu shirts to get restamped. The store states they don't stamp anymore and exchange them. They don't exchange them anymore, or are you saying did they exchange them? They don't stamp them anymore. Yeah, somebody said the other day that they still do. Love profit on ship. Yeah, especially when people buy 2 items, make profit usually on it. They changed them for free. Oh, so they gave you new ones for free? Let's go. You didn't need to bring a receipt, right? They told me the opposite. Okay, so Joel's told him the opposite. I guess it's just the one you go on, whichever Lulu store you go to. Somebody said in my chat the other day that if you have the Lulu logo at the bottom and it's like wearing off, you can get it re-stamped. But they just said that you can get a new polo. You just bring it in and they give you a new polo. Consignment, how does it work? Go check my pinned post on consignment. I have a post. You're looking on Facebook. So on Facebook, scroll a little bit down. You'll see the consignment post. It'll be the one with the $2,000 payout. Go check that post. It has all your information there. Please, please, please read that post. Because I'm getting people that are not reading that post that are sending me, items that'll sell for like $10 on average. Like it's not good stuff. So please, please, please read that post. You'll know what we're looking for. I got one person that sent me all short sleeves. They're like, sent me a whole list of short sleeve stuff. And I was like, you didn't read the post. This is not what we're taking currently. We're taking long sleeve items and jackets. So to make the process quicker, just make sure you read that post. It'll give you all the information you need. All the splits and everything is all written on that post. Disney Park stuff sells for me? Does. Chaps? No chaps. Stanley good warranty too? Yeah, I haven't heard about the Stanley warranty. I wonder if you just take in your Stanley cups and they just do all that for you too. Can you do another taste test of the... I had the orange soda one today for lunch. It's really good. Other than that, the rest are garbage. When listing on eBay gives you automated shipping, do you weigh and set your stuff? Most clothing items I just put in at 10 ounces. Put 10 ounce rates for most clothing items. And then if it's more, then I'll pay the extra shipping. Normally they're around 10 ounces. Sometimes if I can feel the shirt is a little heavier, I'll put it in for 15 ounces. But if you're new to shipping, I would just say put in all of your weights accurately. When you're listing your item, put them on the scale, put that weight into your listing. You'll never make a mistake. This is personal, so don't feel obligated to answer. Can you go into taxes? I'm interested in reselling, but I am worried about exceeding the $600 threshold. Can I include this in my taxes as an itemized deduction or a sole proprietor? What I would say, Leah, is I'm a dumb guy that sells used shit online. That's a perfect question for a tax advisor that can help you with all those answers. I don't like giving tax advice. I will say this: you shouldn't be worried about the $600 threshold, especially if you work a full-time job. Your $600 threshold, even if you get 1099, you're not going to get taxed that much because you're going to have withholding from your normal 9-to-5 job. You'll be fine. It's typically when you get into the, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 100, 150, $200,000 in income and generating income, and then you have to worry about how much deductions you can take. But that's where a tax advisor will come in and be able to help you with that. Do they restamp leggings too? I don't know. I've never had it done. Just somebody in my chat the other day mentioned it. But yeah, I don't answer tax questions because, yeah, I'm just a dumb guy that sells used shit online. What's your plan after paying off your house, getting a bigger one? Yeah, we're going to get a bigger one because we have 3 kids in a 2-bedroom house. So we are crammed right now. This was our starter home, and now we're going to take that money. We're probably going to pay off this house and then either keep it and use it for business purposes or sell it and then get a bigger house immediately after. That's most likely what we're going to do. My computer's going super, by the way. Hopefully the feed is coming through fast because my computer's going slow. There's great info on YouTube surrounding taxes. There you go. YouTube it. You should keep it and rent it out. We thought about that too. Or we thought about just working out of this house and using this as like a warehouse space. And then if we ever move to a warehouse space, then at that point is when we can rent it out. Yeah, the feed over here is fine. I'm just wondering on YouTube and Facebook because it is running a little slow over there. But would you pick up a size 9 women's Nike Air Max? Needed a little cleaning. It depends. Nikes are super easy to look up. You just literally look up the model number. There's a 9-digit code on the inside. Look that up on eBay. You can see how many are listed and how many are sold and what they're selling for. Super easy to do. Nikes are like the easiest. Same with Adidas. Adidas has I think it's a 6-digit code. It's normally 2 letters and then 4 numbers, and you look that up and you can see what they're currently selling for. All right, chat, I'm going to go ahead and head off. Like I said, I don't know if we're going to do the Whatnot show tonight. We're just going to see how many items we have and see if we can load up a show super fast. If not, we're going to do 3 shows this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But we'll see about tonight. Look out for my posts on Instagram and Facebook, and we'll let you know if we're doing a show later on today. And I appreciate you guys hanging out, and I'll catch you maybe later tonight. If not, I'll catch you tomorrow morning. Peace.